Hi, and welcome to this presentation on 3D printing. Can 3D printing as an innovation change society? This is addressing the technology mandatory outcome, explain the impact of innovation and emerging technologies on society and the environment. What is 3D printing? It's known in industrial circles as rapid prototyping. 3D printing refers to technologies that construct physical objects from three-dimensional digital content such as 3D modeling software, for example, SketchUp and Autodesk. A 3D printer builds a tangible model or prototype from the electronic file, one layer at a time, through an extrusion-like process using plastics and other flexible materials, or an inkjet-like process to spray a bonding agent onto a very thin layer of fixable powder. The deposits created by the machine can be applied very accurately to build an object from the bottom up, layer by layer, with resolutions that, even in the least expensive machines, are more than sufficient to express a large amount of detail. The process even accommodates moving parts within an object, for example gears. Using different materials and bonding agents, colour can be applied, and parts can be rendered in plastic, resin or metal. This technology is commonly used in manufacturing to build prototypes of almost any object, scaled to fit the printer, of course, that can be conveyed in 3 dimensions. The Horizon Report, which is an annual report released by the New Media Consortium, highlighted that 3D printing was on the longer term horizon for use in schools, that is 4 to 5 years. The reality in some of our schools is that there has been a far quicker adoption of 3D printing, with schools exploring the possibilities of computer-aided design in the development of jewellery, carbon-propelled cars and many other applications. Whilst initially very expensive, 3D printing has become much more affordable and inaccessible in recent years, in large part due to the efforts of MakerBot Industries. Founded in 2009, this company has promoted the idea of openness by offering products that can be built by anyone with minimal technical expertise. This is a MakerBot site called Thingiverse, and students can rapidly prototype a concept or an idea based on pre-developed models. All of these are free to download, and the designs can be refined to suit a particular purpose in mind. The fact that students can edit these and quickly develop these into a 3D model, I think has a great deal of attractiveness for education, and in particular design and technology. You'll see here a 3D printed spherical gear system. It's an elaborate network of 64 interlocking gears, and the miniature sculpture is the first in a series of kinetic 3D printed objects that explore some of the great advances that 3D printing has enabled. I think as an example of gears, this is a fantastic tactile approach which students would appreciate in terms of visualization. The impact of 3D printing on the field of manufacturing and construction is beginning to be realized. Just recently, a Chinese firm has developed the capability to construct a freestanding house using recycled construction parts ground with cement. Using a 3D printer, which is 10 meters wide and 6.6 meters high, a single room, that is 2,100 square feet, can be produced for $5,000 in under 3 hours. I think this notion of rapid prototyping has huge amount of possibilities in the area of manufacturing and construction. You see in this picture the printer essentially spits out layer on layer of this cement type construct. The benefits are obviously the time saving associated with construction, but also there are environmental benefits as well in the reusing of construction materials mixed with cement and the speed with which one of these dwellings could be erected. For this particular dwelling, in under 3 hours they had a finalised house.